Tehseen Poonawalla, please respond. Please respond on this question, because is it just positioning and posturing that you want to do, or are you really worried about Manipur? You choose to go to Manipur on the day the Prime Minister is in Moscow. Well, maybe coincidence, fair enough. The point is, leaders of your party come out and say, oh, one-third Prime Minister has gone, we went 16 meetings, they've done 11 meetings. What kind of a competition is this, number one? Number two, I want to just ask you on the opportunism. You will go to Hathras, but you will not raise any questions about the Baba over there, because that Baba somehow is connected to your vote bank, and also his pictures with the leader of Vivek Silas sitting here might create an unsavory situation. So you will not raise those questions. You will not go to Tamil Nadu. You will not go to West Bengal. What is this selective Nyaya Yatra that's going on? Tehseen Poonawalla, can you please respond?
Grateful for having me on the show, and I apologize I joined late. But 2 or 3 things. I want to begin by giving my deepest condolences to our armed forces, who we just heard, and I learned through you, Navikaji, who lost their lives in Kathua. So my deepest condolences. It's because of their sacrifice we are safe. There are 2 or 3 things that I want to bring up. Anyone on this panel, anyone, whichever side of the aisle you are, will agree with me that the Honorable Prime Minister should have been in Manipur. Navikaji, you've been the one who's been allowing me to raise this. During the Karnataka elections, when I kept seeing visuals of Amit Shah ji campaigning in Karnataka rather than refusing to go to Manipur. Finally, what struck the government, I don't know, he decided to go to Manipur on May 20th, way after Karnataka elections were over. And what happened? The incident in Manipur, the shameful incident where women were paraded naked, which happened on May 4th, you know what? The FR was still not registered despite the Honorable Home Minister there. He completely failed. N. Biren Singh told your colleagues, the Chief Minister of Manipur, that it's not 2 women who are paraded naked, but hundreds of women paraded naked. Therefore, the internet in Manipur is shut off more than the internet in Ukraine, which is under a war. This is N. Biren Singh, the shameless Chief Minister. I use this word responsibly, whose tweets had to be taken down by the PMO. He created such a ruckus that he poured oil in the fire of Manipur. The Chief Minister has not been removed. Tell me another state in the history of India where 355 has been imposed and not 356. This man should have been removed. Tell me another state where AK-47 and AK-56 assault weapons were taken, and the Indian Army is on record saying we haven't seen a situation like this in either Kashmir or Punjab, where AK-47, 56 was not just looted, those who looted it left their Aadhaar card. The shameless Chief Minister of Manipur keeps saying that these are people who are infiltrating in from Myanmar. I agree with him. If they're infiltrating from Myanmar, why hasn't the Honorable Defense Minister, very nice man, or the Honorable Prime Minister spoken about a foreign country from where we are having this trouble? Because all that the Prime Minister wants to do in Parliament is mislead the people, misguide the people. One last thing. In Parliament, the Manipur inline MP tried to speak. He was given time but prevented from speaking. That is how they treat the state of Manipur. Congress has won both the seats. They are in government. Sudhanshu Ji says, why don't you bring a no confidence motion in the Manipur Assembly? Because you don't allow the Manipur Assembly to run. At least Parliament ran. You didn't allow the Manipur MP to speak.
But you walked out. You walked out when the Manipur issue was discussed. The Congress party walked out. The opposition parties walked out. You're not interested. You're not interested in the Manipur answers, Sudhanshu Trivedi ji.
Let's talk about this Parliament. They didn't allow the Manipur MP to speak in this Parliament. Why?
He spoke at midnight if you had stayed back in Parliament.
The inline MP, there are 2 MPs. They didn't allow him to speak despite giving him a time. You may fact check me on this.
Sudhanshu ji.
They stopped him.
Tehseen bhai, last session of Parliament, the no confidence motion was brought on the specific issue of Manipur. I challenge you, if you have spoken even 5% on Manipur in the entire no confidence motion of the previous session. And this time, Rahul Gandhi spoken about more than 1.5 hours. How much time he has given to Manipur? How much time Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has given to Manipur? That's why we are saying that Congress party and the opposition parties are, and according to you, a shameless, so-called shameless Chief Minister, but not even any email of no confidence motion has been sent against your so-called shameless Chief Minister. This is a shameless attitude, that not even an email is sent for no confidence to the governor or to the speaker of the Manipur Assembly, but creating a ruckus in Parliament. And despite whenever your political convenience come, as I have said, joining hands with Aam Aadmi Party, you shut apart the Manipur issue, and you have said that first we will have an alliance with Aam Aadmi Party, then accordingly we will decide. So that's why the people are intelligent enough. And as far as you are concerned, I've already told previously, इस देश में वो दौर भी आया था जब सिर्फ AK-47 या हथियार लूटे नहीं गए थे. Army was unable to enter in Northeast. It was in 1967, मिजोरम में एयरफोर्स से बॉम्बार्डिंग कराई गई थी इंदिरा जी के जमाने में. एयरफोर्स से बॉम्बार्डिंग, और ये असम विधानसभा, उस समय असम का हिस्सा होता था, असम विधानसभा की प्रोसीडिंग में नोट है. और प्रायर टू दिस इंसिडेंस, वन थिंग आई वांट टू मेक इट वेरी क्लियर, दिस इंसिडेंस हैपेंड नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ एनी पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, not because of any policy decision of the government, not by any administrative decision of the government. It came out of the court judgment, sudden judgment. And the entire Northeast, prior to that incident, Manipur was very peaceful for 5 years. There was no APSA, there is no blockade, the other things like used to be previously from 93 to 98 for several years, 6 months blockade. But suddenly the thing has come out because of a sudden judgment of the court. And then you are doing this type of politics here, but not raising anything there. And I'm not talking about Sandesh Khali और वहां जो लोग मर गए तमिलनाडु में, उनसे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? जो राजस्थान में कट जाते थे उनसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. And again I would like to say, these people are talking about hundreds. I will tell you, sir, thousands of women were raped, murdered, and 5 lakh Hindus were forced to leave the Kashmir.
Like 2 lines.
And after that, those who were having the allegation of this were having a red carpet welcome in Delhi. हमने क्या किसी आरोपी को बुला के बात की है? दिल्ली में उसको रेड कार्पेट वेलकम दिया है? यासीन मलिक आके मनमोहन सिंह से बात करके जाता था. Sir, इसलिए whenever you talk about present, be very categorical what happened in Parliament just.
Quick
If you
counter,
talk about
Tehseen.
past, be very critical, categorical whether it happened in UPA or the previous.
Quick counter, Tehseen.
The honorable member of parliament went to Kashmir. Yes, out of the last 25 years, sir, it is your government ruling the center. Not one single Kashmiri Pandit has been rehabilitated. Not one. Yes, that tragedy was bad. Not one. You haven't rehabilitated 60,000 people in Manipur. And your only answer to the questions I have is 67 in India. 60 out of 25
last
years,
25 years, center is under BJP.
Out of last 25 years, 60. Ma'am, 1 second. Ma'am, please. Ma'am, please.
I think somewhere there is a disconnect.
No, there's not. Just allow me. In the last 25 years, 16 years has been a BJP government. Not one single Kashmiri Pandit has been rehabilitated. Not one single. Even right now, as we start this debate, there's been a tragedy in Katwa. As we start this debate.
At least
you're
admitting that the Congress didn't even try. At least you are admitting on national television that Congress did not even try to get a single Kashmiri Pandit back into Kashmir. BJP tried but not succeeded. But